No,
because
millennials
now
are
we're
also marriageably aged. What do you
okay,
mean?
millennials, younger
Yeah,
millennials,
yeah.
okay, because there's no point in older people getting married. They're not procreating. All right, they're gonna have one or two kids. That
Older
doesn't
people
help
do
us.
procreate.
Not that much. All right.
That's
They're going to
true,
have one
but
or two
the
kids. All right.
thing.
Listen, it said in the
What do you
Bible, in
mean?
your Bible, it says be
Yeah.
fruitful and multiply, not
Uh-huh.
add. All right. We're not adding one little autistic kid. We're multiplying.
That would
All
be
right. No,
multiplying.
it wouldn't be multiplying.
Yes, it
Having one
would.
little bright
If you
ass
have
kid.
three and you have one more, that's
All
you
right. However,
multiplying.
multiplying by one. All right. That's
So
not an answer.
multiplying.
Okay. Listen. We're multiplying
Okay.
by multiples. You know what I'm talking about. Now, listen.
Yeah, that is a
you
multiple
want,
that
the,
we're
hold on for a
multiplying
second. Hold on
by.
for a second. You want to convince me
Uh-huh.
that there's going to be women of low body count in this secular world we live in to make your scenario
They're more
work, to
likely to-
enforce women to have
Yeah,
sex with
they're
their
gonna be
husband
more
from the
like-
pulpit.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
This is very strange.
Well, I have all
from a
the data
secular
to back
person.
my. Show me
from
anything.
a very small percentage. I mean, it works in a podunk town. I don't
Doesn't
know where
just
you're
work in a
from.
podunk
We're
town.
talking about the metropolises. We're talking about major
And
cities.
how is your
And you're talking
plan
about
going to mitigate
virginity.
that? How is your
I
plan
asked
going to
you-
mitigate
remember,
that?
I don't know if you remember. I asked you. All right.
And I
This is the
told
question
you.
and you came back with virgins.
No.
And you came back with
Oh my God.
enforcing
Why
sex
do
from
you
the
only give
pulpit.
half the argument? That's why you can't respond to my arguments. So let's do it again. If you want to
Please.
mitigate.
Force women to have loaded body
You're not,
counts.
dude. How's it force?
Go ahead.
How's it force?
You're the one enforcing sex
How
with the
is
husband.
it? How?
do you
How are we
enforce
using force?
How are you enforcing sex to the
Through
husband from the
social,
pulpit?
through social pressure, doofus. The same way you would with
Okay,
everything.
Gentlemen, your wife is going to have sex with you because a church reverend enforced her to have
Oh
sex
my
with
God.
you.
Do you think?
Okay, please pull up the chat.
Yeah, pull
His
up the chat.
suggestion is to have a church reverend enforce you
They're
to
not
have
enforcing
burning
it.
desire to have sex with your
Enforce
husband.
requires force. Enforce is a derivative of force. You can't enforce absent force. No one's saying force.
This is how your sex is going to be had in his marriage. It's through through enforcement through the religious pulpit.
No, it's going
I
to
mean,
be
this
the
is
idea.
2025,
If it's
and we're
the
still here
idea-
somewhere on Little House on the Prairie.
If it's the idea,
I would love
that
to have
women
this reality.
If it's the idea that women have and men have both, that they're not supposed to deprive each other from this because that
Right.
is how they live the life of a Christian. The case of the matter is that they try to keep themselves sexually appealing to the partner. They try to keep themselves moving towards that state where they're found appealing. That's part of that. Why do you think? And by the way, you keep saying force. Can you
Enforce.
demonstrate anywhere that I said that there would be any force involved with any of this, or that it's
I
even
said
necessary?
enforce.
Enforce is force.
Correct. That's
Respectfully, I don't even really want to be here with y'all niggas, bro. I gotta watch it. Welcome to Derry. Like, come on, bro. Go to bed, bro. Y'all niggas be stick right on my ass. Y'all niggas dick right the fuck out of me, dog.
So, I was
So
correct
where
by
is
using
the force? Where?
You tell me. You're the one.
You're
that's gonna
asked the
take-
question.
Wait, you're the one that told me the church reverend is going to come and force marriage.
No,
and sex.
when?
Okay,
said-
bro. I had to ban. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna ban you. Goodbye. We're gonna ban you too. Like, what are we doing? You niggas are just talking in my chat just to get banned, bro. Idiots. Idiots, bro.
Yeah, man. Marriage is a great institution. It was an institution that built the community of America.
This shit was like over there.
On that?
I don't have to make a deal. Listen,
You don't
I'll
have to.
consider
I'm asking if
answering
you will.
something. Possibly. So go ahead.
Possible. Okay, well
Possible.
then I possibly will hold the debate hostage until you possibly make a deal with
All right,
me.
great. So that gives me the floor.
So we'll just sit here and
They
stare at
give me
each
the floor?
other, or we
Well,
just
here's the deal.
filibuster each other. Like
At this particular point,
so
you don't
I-
want to.
so I can
you
answer.
want to answer it. You want to
Yeah,
answer it. I
but
know
you're
you
not
wanna
going to.
answer
But you're
it.
not going to answer mine. I just want that clear. You're not going to answer mine after. You're just going to
I
filibuster and
answered the
stonewall
question.
again.
I ask you the question. Put it on the table.
So this is pretty simple, right? What you're proposing here. Every policy prescription which is made anywhere in any nation, with any people group, from the tribal all the way to the national level, is going to be a trade-off, no matter what. There's always going to be
Peanuts.
some people who are disaffected by it in some small percentage, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. We
Five
don't
Guys
run societies
peanuts.
based on outliers.
Five
The
Guys
second
peanuts.
thing is, when it comes to suicide in men, particularly, one of the best ways to mitigate that is to begin the process of eliminating deployment of troops abroad. Because one of the biggest contributing factors to male suicide, including in marriage with divorce, is their veteran status. And it's because they really depend on their family to assist them with what's going on mentally from the fact that they've been deployed in these wars. And one thing you could really do that would help that's what the American First policy is we want to bring the troops home, no more foreign wars. That will greatly help and aid with this problem. And by the way, policy-wise, it's
It's
already
not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. If you ain't that guy, you ain't that guy. A lot of dudes deal with unnecessary bullshit that they shouldn't even have
been
to deal with.
aiding with this as
Okay,
Trump has
this
wound
is-
these wars down. And by the way,
Let's go
I'll
ahead and-
point out
that's a good. That's a good one. I like it.
I'll
Go
point
ahead.
out a few more things that
Go
you
ahead,
can
please
do.
do. Yes.
So another thing that you can do is at the national level, right? From propaganda works. I'm sure you agree. Propaganda absolutely works.
Absolutely.
If at a national level you had propaganda, which instead of showing LGBTQ flags, degeneracy, girl bossing, shit like this, which is what you see everywhere,
Shout out
you
to the
had
gays.
institutional family units instead, right? And that was what you saw everywhere that you went. And that was where the social status was.
Peanuts.
At the top down level, that would really help change people's psyches around the same way they were indoctrinated towards the degeneracy, same way you can indoctrinate them out of degeneracy. That's how we got a whole nation to smoke. And it's also how we got a
You know how you change people's shit? We don't. Stop allowing females to control your life. Stop giving women the power, big dog. That's where y'all niggas fucked up at. A lot of niggas can't even be leaders because they're so afraid that a woman is gonna send him to jail, just like old boy who I just did. Just showed his video. He's so afraid of going to jail. Oh, I can't do this because the feminine movement. Fuck the feminine movement, nigga. Y'all niggas are so pussy to be men. You're so pussy to tell your bitch, shut up, whore. Bitch, you can suck my dick. Fuck you, whore. Fucking y'all niggas up, big dog. Niggas not men no more. Niggas don't even call bitches whores no more. I'm the only nigga who still be calling bitches whores.
The whole nation to quit smoking. So the thing is, like, there really are good prescriptions here. And the only thing I get from you...
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
We're talking about self-deletion
almost
of
done.
men.
Almost done.
Okay.
Yes. That'll help with self-deletion of men. Yes. And it's one of the biggest contributing factors. Single motherhood, another huge contributing factor. These are all things which we need to mitigate. And by the way, these are all great prescriptions. You said
In order for a woman to be a single mother, a guy has to fuck them. What are you talking about, Andrew? In order for a guy, a woman to be impregnated by a guy, she has to get fucked by a guy. There are still niggas who are still living the code. Fuck bitches, get money. Still living by the code. A lot of niggas is just pussy, bro. A lot of niggas is just pussy. A lot of niggas want to be nice guys. A lot of niggas want to follow women. That's the problem with our shit. Too many pussy ass niggas, bro. Too many pussy ass niggas.
have
No,
none.
for a second. That's what you said. Now, here's the deal. These are great prescriptions. I happen to live in the time that you're talking about when the FCC didn't allow
Give me some
degeneracy,
peanuts, nigga. Pause.
and I was able to live through the time where they started to allow it. So I, unfortunately, was able to see a time where America was great, and now we had dysfunction. So I agree with some of those things. That took place probably 40 or 50 years. It would take a very, very
Maybe 100
unique
years.
scenario for that to occur when you have Cardi B and this type of music out here. And she's a single mother divorcee with a man that is having babies
See,
with
now
multiple
that's
men.
a good argument.
Okay, so how...
That's an actual argument.
Hold
the
on for a
first one
second.
I've
No,
heard.
that's something that you agree with. That's okay.
No, that's an
okay.
actual
okay.
argument.
No, it's an agree. You just agree. You can be humble enough to say you
That's
agree
an
with me.
actual argument.
No, listen, you don't have to be, you don't have to belittle or attempt to belittle.
Well,
I'm here a grown
I'm
ass
not.
man.
The argument
just say
is
you agree.
propaganda
Hey,
takes
listen,
time.
just say you agree. You wanted me
It's
to
not
answer
a matter
the
of
question. Just say
agreement.
you
It's
agree.
a matter of
Just say
recognizing
you
that was an
agree.
argument.
It's okay, sir.
It's
I
the
know
only
you're
argument
not
you've
used
made
to
the whole
somebody across
debate.
from you. No, just say you agree. You can humble yourself in the side.
I don't agree.
Now,
It's just an argument.
You agree.
I mean, I don't know
Be a
what
big
they
boy.
said. I don't
Be
care.
a big boy.
I don't
Now, listen,
agree, but
hold
it's
on
an
for a second.
argument.
Here's a second.
Okay.
You're telling me it's going to take 50 to 100 years.
No.
I asked you about a man that's considering taking his life today. You're telling me about propaganda machine. Okay, there are men here that are been abandoned from their kids. They've been alienated. I'm talking about today. I'm not talking about in the church. I'm talking about today.
Okay, I'll answer
You're
to
telling me
today.
about some scenario where you're going to change liberalism and bring in righteous conservatism. That's not going to work today. We need solutions for men today, not 50 years from the turning point meeting. Okay, at this point, today we have men that are in dire need of help.
I agree.
They're going through unsettling situations and divorces. This is who I speak to, and you keep telling me obvious answers about propaganda and changing this and going to church. This sounds great on paper, but that doesn't happen today. You don't start that today. Can you give me a one solution you got that starts today, Mr. I got all the solutions? We can start today.
Yeah. If you assist with funding MRA groups today who are trying to legislate and get legislation passed today to create preventative measures for those men today. Now, if you ask me,
Respectfully, this nigga's a pussy. Not Andrew and if you think that you're gonna get an answer from a podcast, you're pussy today. You're pussy today. No other nigga gonna tell y'all niggas how to become a man, bro. Your pussy today.
And Andrew, can you do anything about a man who
Your
might be
pussy
willing to blow his
today.
head off right this second because he's already going through the events of divorce, which I had nothing to do with, wasn't there for, could never do anything about?
Nobody can do
Can you
anything about
prevent?
it.
Of course, nobody can. But that's built
Even
into
your righteous
but that's
ecclesiastic
built, that's
reverend
built,
from the pulpit.
Yes, but it's built into the question. What you're building into the question is probably the it's
God
probably the
damn,
worst
these
framing
peanuts
ever.
are so good, Paul.
Andrew, if somebody right this second is willing to do
Here we
something
go.
bad,
Here's
can
the-
you stop them?
Here it
It's
goes.
like
Straight
Here it
from
goes.
Five
Look-
Guys.
Look, at
I
the
don't
scenario.
understand.
But your scenario is
Yeah.
to change MRA funding when women outvote men 60 to 40%, and you have women lobbyist groups and 0 men lobby groups. That's what you're telling
That's
me?
really
We're going
funny.
to change to fund MRA groups. When
Congress
MRA
makes
groups,
the law,
hold on for
not
a
the
second.
voters, sir.
Hold on. When
Congress
MRAs,
makes the
when
law.
MRAs are on some terror lists. Yes.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you're telling me that they're going to start just switching funding.
Actually,
We're just going to
voters
switch
make
funding
the
over
law
here
'cause they
to
get
a
it.
terrorist
The thing
organization,
is-
according to some of these websites.
Yeah, I would say
This
that
is just a pie in the sky.
know,
All
it's
your
funny.
solutions are completely
not
pie
only
in
is
the
it
sky.
not pie in the sky, but I'll give you an
Absolutely,
example. I'll give you an example.
The least possible situation that
Well,
can
I'll
occur.
give you an example of where it's already happened.
Going crazy
I
on the
would,
peanuts,
I would
though.
argue that the traditional churches are MRAs, that they are men's rights advocacy groups, and that's where traditional masculinity is mostly found today, where
Shout
men
out
are
to
even allowed to
Five
be
Guys,
masculine.
nigga.
There's
Oh, hang on,
more-
hang on.
I didn't
Let
went
me finish my
crazy
point.
on the cholesterol.
And it is the
nigga.
case that those
Jesus.
MRAs, in this case,
Shout
the
out to
traditional
Five
churches,
Guys.
already got abortion rolled back, didn't they? They're already moving these things back. They're already at the forefront of fighting degeneracy.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are also the ones who are at the charitable forefront of helping those same veterans who are blowing their heads off when the government doesn't even pay any attention to them. When by the time the government was all done doing any of these reforms when it came to veterans associations, it was those pesky old traditional churches
Look
that
at Five
from Sky
Guys.
Daddy that you hate so much. They were the ones on the forefront who were actually
Look at
assisting
Five
those
Guys
people in not
peanuts,
doing
nigga.
that. While you asked me this question, Andrew, what can you do right this second for a guy who's going to blow his head off? Well, probably nothing. But
course
neither
not.
can you.
Of course
But
not.
at least we could do something about that not happening to others.
Okay, so that's very easy to accomplish in red states. And red states overwhelmingly were the states that got those things passed.
Yeah.
They were already going to get it passed without the interaction of these so-called righteous individuals.
That
you're
was
saying.
done
Hold
at
on for
the
a
federal
second.
level,
Now
not
let's
the
just
state level.
Salty ass peanuts.
yeah, through Donald Trump.
Yeah, the
a lot-
federal
Now
level.
watch
It
this.
doesn't- it has nothing to
But
do with red state.
California, Nevada, these
Uh-huh.
are all states that you can easily drive to and get it done because they're red
Which is why we
or
need
they're
a
blue
federal
states.
ban, yeah.
And at that particular point, are we going to get a federal ban?
Yeah,
Do you
we
believe we
very
have?
possibly could, yeah.
Possible.
It looks good. It looks
good, but
yeah.
we don't have it today. All right, so we don't.
You
we're not
can't-
again. We don't have it.
So what
and
you wanna
more
do-
than likely,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
Uh-huh.
You said it's possible, and I say more than possible. You're not going to get
All
it.
right, I don't care.
All right.
I don't care. Goodbye. Goodbye. Who cares? Who cares? Your niggas is fucked. Your niggas are fucked. Goodbye. Your niggas is